Let us discuss the first chapter, Arithmetic Sequence of 10th Standard. Arithmetic sequence. Consider the four squares having side length 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeters. Now we have to find out the perimeter of each of these squares. We first consider the square of side length 1 centimeter. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So the perimeter of the first square is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay, perimeter of the first one is 4 into 1 is equal to 4 centimeter. Now consider the second square. Then the perimeter of the second one is what? 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Now perimeter of the third one is 4 into 3 is equal to 12. Then perimeter of the fourth square is equal to 4 into 4 is equal to 16. Okay, 4 into 4 is equal to 16. Now area. Now we have to find out area of each of the squares. Area of the first one is side into side. That is 1 into 1. That is 1 square. Okay, area of the first one is 1 square is equal to 1. What is the area of the second square? Area is equal to 2 square is equal to 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Now what is the area of the third square? 3 square is equal to 9. What is the area of the last figure? Area is equal to 4 square is equal to 16. Area is equal to 4 square is equal to 16. Okay. Now we have to the diagonal of each of the squares. First, we have to find out the diagonal of the first square. Okay, we have to find out the diagonal of the first figure. We draw a diagonal and we take the side length is equal to A. Now this is a right triangle. Okay, so this is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse equal to root of A square plus A square. Okay, root of A square plus A square is equal to root of 2A square is equal to root 2 into A. Okay, root 2 into root A square is A, root 2 into A. If the side length of a square is A, the diagonal length is equal to root 2 into A. Diagonal length is equal to root 2 into A. Okay. So we obtain the diagonal length is equal to root 2 into A. If A is the side of a square, then diagonal length is equal to root 2 into A. Now the side length is 1 centimeter. So diagonal is equal to root 2 into 1 is equal to root 2. What is the diagonal of the second square? Root 2 into 2 is equal to 2 root 2. Now what is the diagonal of the third square? Root 2 into 3 is equal to 3 root 2. Then now we consider the last square having side length 4 centimeter. The diagonal of the fourth square is 4 into root 2 is equal to 4 root 2. Now we write the sides, perimeter, area and a diagonal length of the four squares. So a set of numbers written like this, okay, as the first, second, third and so on according to a particular rule is called a number sequence. So this sequence is an example for the number sequence. Okay, let us consider set of natural numbers. What is the set of natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is an example for number sequence. Now we consider set of even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. Both are example for number sequence. അടുത്തത് കൺസിഡർ എ സ്ക്വയർ ഓഫ് സൈഡ് ലെങ്ത് 1 മീറ്റർ. ഒരു 1 മീറ്റർ എന്താണ് ലെങ്ത് ഉള്ള സ്ക്വയർ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്ത ഇതുപോലെ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്തു. Now we mark the midpoint of the each of the sides of the square. ഈ സ്ക്വയറിന്റെ ഓരോ സൈഡ്സിന്റെയും മിഡ് പോയിന്റ് എന്ത് ചെയ്തു മാർക്ക് ചെയ്തു. ഓക്കെ, അതിനുശേഷം എന്ത് ചെയ്തു സ്ക്വയർ വരച്ചു. ഓക്കെ, ഒരു സ്ക്വയർ വരച്ചു. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഈ വലിയ സ്ക്വയറും ഈ ചെറിയ സ്ക്വയറും തമ്മിൽ ഏരിയയുടെ കാര്യത്തിൽ ഒരു റിലേഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. We are taking area of the larger square is equal to 1 meter square. Then what will be the area of the smaller square? We have to find out the area of the smaller square. Okay, we first draw a square having side length d. We take the side length is equal to d. So this diagonal length is also d. Okay, so then area is equal to half into diagonal into diagonal, that is half into d into d, that is half into d square. Okay, so area of the smaller square is equal to half into 1 square, that is half meter square. So area of the smaller square is equal to half m square. Okay, now we have to find out area of the smaller square is equal to half into m square. Now we join the midpoint of each side of the square. Okay, then we obtain new square. Area of this square is equal to half of 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4 meter square. Okay, so we obtain the area of the larger one is 1 meter square. We take the area of the larger square is equal to 1 meter square. Okay, then area of this square is equal to 1 by 2. After that we join the midpoints of the sides of the squares, then we obtain a new square. Area of this new square is equal to 1 by 4 meter square. Our അവസാനത്തെ 1 by 4 meter square. Now we write 1 by 2, 1 by 4, etc. Okay, now this is a number sequence. Okay, this is a number sequence. Okay, അടുത്ത physics എന്നൊരു എക്സാം കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യാം. The speed of an object falling from a height increases every instant. If the speed at t second it is taken as v meters per second, the time speed equation is v is equal to 9.8. If the distance travelled in t second is taken as v meter per second, then the time distance equation is s is equal to 4.9 t square. Okay, we first take time as 1, 2, 3, 4. We can find the speed by using this equation v is equal to 9.8 d. We first take t is equal to 1. അപ്പോൾ v is equal to 9.8 into 1 is equal to 9.8. That is when time is 1 second, speed is equal to 9.8. Okay, when time is equal to 2 seconds, then speed is equal to 9.8 into 2 is equal to 19.6. Okay, when time t is equal to 3, the speed v is equal to 9.8 into 3 is equal to 29.4. Okay, after that if we replace t is equal to 4, then we obtain v is equal to 39.2. Okay, so we obtain speed 9.8, 19.6, 29.4, 39.2. This is also a sequence. Okay, next is the distance travelled s is equal to 4.9 t square. When t is equal to 1, then distance s is equal to 4.9 into 1 square, that is equal to 4.9. 4.9 into 1 square is equal to 4.9 into 1 is equal to 4.9. When t is equal to 2, then distance s is equal to, we replace t by 2, 4.9 into 2 square. Okay, that is equal to 4.9 into 4. That's equal to 19.6. Okay, 19.6. Then when t is equal to 3, we obtain distance s is equal to 4.9 into 3 square. When t is equal to 4, the distance s is equal to 4.9 into 4 square. Okay, we write the values. First one is 4.9, second one is 19.6, then 44.1, 78.4. So this is also a number sequence. Next, the density of an iron is 7.8 gram per cc. This means an iron cube 1 cubic centimeter would the weight 7.8 grams. We take the side 1, 2, 3. Then we have to find out the corresponding volumes of the cube having side 1, 2 and 3 centimeter. When the side length is 1 centimeter, then the corresponding volume is 1 cube. Okay, 1 cube is equal to 1. When the side length of the cube is 2, then the volume V is equal to 2 cube is equal to 8. Okay, when side length is 3 centimeter, then volume of the cube is 3 cube is equal to 27. We write the volume of the each of the cube. Okay, now it is given that an iron cube 1 cubic centimeter would have a would weight 7.8. Okay, so we write 7.8. Now 1 cubic is equal to 7.8. So 8 cubic is equal to 7.8 into 8. Then this is 27 cubic volume is equal to 27 into 7.8. We write the values. So this is an also a number sequence. This is also a number sequence. Now we consider the set of prime numbers. What is the first prime number? 2. Second is 3. Third one is 5. Next is 7, 11, 13. So this is an also a number sequence. Okay, this is also a number sequence. Now if we take the digits in the decimal form of 21 by 37, we first find out 21 by 37 is equal to 0.567567 okay, after dividing 21 by 37 we obtain this result. Now we consider the decimals in this answer, that is 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. Okay, this is also a number sequence. This is an example for a number sequence. ഇതെന്താണ് ഒരു നമ്പർ സീക്വൻസിനുള്ള എക്സാമ്പിൾ ആണ്. അടുത്തത് consider the value of pi instead of above. We take the value of pi instead of 21 by 37. We know that the value of pi is equal to 3.1415926. Now we take the digits in the value of pi, that is 3.1415926. This is also an example for a sequence. Next is sequence of natural numbers ending in 1. What is the first number ending in 1? 1. What is second one? 11. What is third one? 21. Fourth one is 41. Okay, so we write the set of natural numbers ending in 1. Okay, this sequence can be described in another way. When we divide each term of the sequence by 10, we get the remainder as 1. Okay, that is the sequence of natural numbers which leave remainder 1 on division by 10. 1. Make the following number sequence from the sequence of equilateral triangle, squares, regular pentagon and so on of regular polygons. Number of sides equal to 3, 4, 5, etc. We have to find out sum of inner angles, sum of outer angles, one inner angle, one outer angle. Okay. We consider number of sides equal to 3. അതായത് number of sides 3 consider ചെയ്താൽ we have to find out sum of inner angles. We know that the sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So sum of inner angle when number of sides equal to 3, okay, is equal to 180. That is sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180. Next, we have to find out sum of outer angles. Sum of outer angles. This is the outer angle. We know that the sum of outer angles of any polygon is equal to 360 degree. So we write 360 degree. Now we have to find out one inner angle. This is an equilateral triangle. Okay. So each of the angles equal to 60 degree. So inner angle is equal to 60 degree. Then we have to find out outer angles. We know that sum of these two angles equal to 180. So this angle is 120 degree. Okay. This angle is 120 degree. Then what is the sum of inner angles of a four-sided regular polygon? That is a square. Okay. What is that? We have to find out the sum of the inner angles of this square. We draw a diagonal. Okay. This diagonal forms two triangles. We know that the sum of inner angles of a triangle is equal to 180. So sum of these two triangles equal to 2 into 180, that is 360. We know that each of the inner angle of a square is equal to 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree. So one outer angle is equal to 360 by 4, that is equal to 9. Now we consider a 5-sided polygon, regular polygon. We have to find out the sum of the angles of the 5-sided regular polygon. For this we draw a diagonal and draw second one. So these two diagonals form 3 triangles. Sum of the inner angles equal to so what is the sum of the inner angle is equal to 3 into 180 is equal to 540 degree. Okay, 3 into 180 is equal to 540 degree. Then what is sum of the outer angles? Sum of the outer angles equal to, that is this angle, that's equal to 360 degree. Okay, 360 degree. Then we have to find out one inner angle. One inner angle is equal to, what is one inner angle? We know that the sum of the inner angle is equal to 540 degree. So one inner angle is equal to 540 by 5 is equal to 108 degree. So that is the one inner angle of the pentagon. Then we have to find out one outer angles. So this angle is 108. So this one is equal to 180 degree minus 108 degree, that is equal to 72 degree. That is equal to 72 degree. So we obtain one outer angle is equal to 72 degree. Okay. ഇത് നോട്ടായി നിങ്ങൾ എഴുതിയെടുക്കുക കേട്ടോ. ഈ ഭാഗങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാം, നോട്ടായിട്ട് എഴുതിയെടുക്കുക. ഞാൻ അടുത്തേക്ക് പോവാം. Look at these triangles made with the dots. How many dots are there in each? Compute the number of dots needed to make the next 3 triangles. Okay, we first here we have how many dots in the first figure is equal to 3. Then number of dots in the second figure is equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. First one is 3. This is 3. Then 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Then what is the number of dots in the third figure? Tell me. Number of dots in the third figure. We have 6 dots. Okay. Plus how many? 4. 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Okay. The next is, what is the next? 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Next figure, 15 plus 6 is equal to 21. The next, 21 plus 7 is equal to 28. So number of dots is 3, 6, 10. Okay, it is given. Okay, 3, 6, 10. The next is 15, 21, 28. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 6 is equal to 21. 21 plus 7 is equal to 28. Next is 28 plus 8 is equal to 36. Okay, 36 plus 9 is equal to 45. Next question. Write down the sequence of natural numbers leaving remainder 1 on division by 3 and the sequence of natural numbers leaving remainder 2 on division by 3. Okay, so we write the sequence of natural numbers leaving remainder 1 on division by 3. So we write the first number 1. The next number is 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Next is 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. The next number is 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So we write the sequence 1, 4, 7, 10, etc. And the sequence of natural numbers leaving remainder 2 on division by 3. So we write the first number as 2. The next number is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Then next is 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So we obtain the sequence 2, 5, 8. Next number is 11, etc. Okay, 2, 5, 8, 11, etc. Okay. Next question. Write down the sequence of natural numbers ending in 1 or 6 and describe it in 2 other ways. So we are asked to write sequence of natural numbers ending in 1 or 6. So first number is 1. Second is 6. The third number is equal to, what is the third number of the sequence? 11. The next is 16. Okay, 1, 6, 11, 16, etc. Okay, this is the sequence 1, 6, 11, 16, 21, 26, etc. And describe it in 2 other ways. Okay, we are asked to describe this sequence in other 2 ways. In 2 other ways. Okay, when we divide each term by 5, what is the remainder? When we divide each term by 5. Okay, so remainder is 1, 5, 6 leaves remainder 1 on division by 5. 11 also leaves remainder 1 when on division by 5. Okay, so we can write sequence of natural numbers leaving remainder 1 on division by 5. Okay, when we divide each term by 10, what is the remainders? When we divide 11 by 10, remainder is equal to 1. 16 by 10, the remainder is 6. So when we divide each term of the sequence by 10, we get 2 remainders, 1 and 6. Okay, so we write sequence of natural numbers leaving remainder 1 and 6 on division by 10. So this sequence can be expressed into other 2 ways. That is, first one, sequence of natural numbers leaving remainder 1 on division by 5, and second one, sequence of natural numbers leaving remainder 1 and 6 on division by